Hey guys, welcome to What Was Mommy Thinking, or welcome back if you are already a subscriber. My name is Crystal, and I am so grateful that you're here today. I am doing a very late, my apologies, very late weekly check-in for week number 3 in June. So if you're interested to see how I did and how I did in my categories and whether I stayed on budget or I went over, then stick around and let's see how we did.
We got time, but no money. But there ain't nobody stopping us. We got bills, but no dollars. But now we don't really give up. No, we don't really give up. Living for that ray of light. Life can be beautiful. Life can be beautiful.
Hello everybody. I'm so glad that you are here and spending this little bit of time with me. I have a overdue weekly check-in for, I think it's the, 18th through the 24th of June, but we're going to get into that here. This is my Happy Planner Big. It is an undated from 2017 that I am using because I had it, right? So we're going to open up, we're going to go to June, and this week is the week that started on June the 18th. I'm going to move a couple of things out of the way here so I can scoot this up, and then I'll try and zoom in just a smidge for you guys. Okay, so for my Happy Planner Big, if you are new here, my income goes in this top section. Any spending, including spending in cash envelopes, sinking funds, any spending at all gets tracked here, and then every day I balance my account down here at the bottom. If you're wondering kind of what that looks like, I'll see. I've got one right here. Let me pull that out and show you guys. It looks like this. You get the balance, any bills that have to be paid out of that balance, anything that's pending. So if you grabbed a Starbucks and you used PayPal and it hasn't cleared your bank account, anything like that goes under pending. Any money that you have in your envelope to be put into the bank out of cash envelopes or sinking funds goes in that black section, because that is to be added back in. And then anything that's in the bank, like I keep some of our grocery money in the bank, I have to deduct that out, and then other, and then remaining. So the goal is for that remaining number to be a 0 or to be in the black. You don't want to be in the red in that category, because that means that you have gone over what's in your account. So this sticker is on the bottom here. I do balance my bank account every day. That accountability has kept me on track as far as tracking goes, because even if I forgot to put something down when I go to balance my account at the end of the day, I have to do this piece to do this piece. So it all depends on each other. So I have to have the income, I have to have the outgo to be able to balance the account, and it just follows kind of a logical pattern for me. My brain's a little wonky, it works a little differently. So with that being said, let's take a peek and see what I spent on. So starting on Friday, there was an eat out, there was a clothing, there was an allowance, Father's Day, pets, and then a little home maintenance, some spending out of cosmetics, grocery, sports, more grocery, cosmetics, more grocery, and then my Weight Watchers membership there that I am grossly underutilizing. And then for the first part of this week, I had a no spend. If you guys saw that, I had a no spend on Sunday. I had another no spend on Monday the 21st. Then on Tuesday, I had my son's baseball lesson. We paid for our quarterly pest control, my Canva membership for my YouTube channel. Then on Wednesday, the only income I had was from a return. Then I spent $146.49 out of my gifts category, $21.73 out of eat out, and $64.95 out of grocery. And then on that Thursday, this is the day that it ends. I run mine from a Friday to a Thursday because our paydays are typically on Fridays, was that we got all 3 of our boys' haircut. So I have made sure that all of the things that you've seen listed here are also on my spending tracker. So what I thought I would do, I'm going to pull, okay. I'm going to pull this out. This is my weekly spending tracker, and then we're going to flip back to my weekly check-in. Now, let's do a little revisit of where we stood when we started this week. So this is the week of June the 18th through June the 24th. The categories that I track on this sheet are grocery and household, gas, eating out, pets, sports, and my allowance. I don't track my husband's allowance or my kids' allowance because, well, let's be honest, once I give it to them, it's just gone. I don't track it. I don't ask any questions. A couple of things that are different this week are that for our grocery category, we added $100 out of the Father's Day sinking fund to help buy food that we made for Father's Day dinner. We cooked here at home as usual. And then down here in sports, I returned some grip tape for my son's bat, and I got $6 back. So we have to account for those when we're looking at these totals here. So I've got my calculator, I've got my tracker, and I've got my pens and my highlighters. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to need the red pen this week. So I've got my red and my black, and I'm going to go ahead and pull out my highlighters. And I know that I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 colors, and I only have 5 or 6 of these. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of those. And then I'm going to get these really super like bright highlighters out as well. Am I missing some? I don't think so. Okay, so I'm going to put these back, and then I may have to grab 1 or 2 more highlighters, or I may use these dot pens and just do a dot next to it. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so for the first category, we're going to do eat out. So as a matter of fact, I am going to try the dots this week. So for eat out, we've got 1. Oh, let's see. I know there was more than 1. There has to be more than 1. Oh, right here. This is eat out. Bam. Grocery gifts and haircuts. Okay. So for eat out, we only have the 2. So we've got 14, 42, and 21.73. So our total is $36. Y'all, my pen's almost out of ink. All right, so $36.15 for that. The next color we're going to use is kind of this gray color. We're going to use that for clothing. For clothing, we've got some summer clothing for my son, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, that should be all. So it should be $48.71. All right, for my allowance, we're going to use this really pretty pink color. We'll put that little dot here. And I believe this planner is the only thing that well, because I only had $40, let's be honest, you guys. So I only had $40 to spend, and I spent $39.49 because I will be honest with you, there is a Hobby Lobby and a Michael's literally across the street from one another where my son has baseball practice on Friday nights. And so that is a deadly combination for me. For Father's Day, we're going to use this really pretty blue color. I think, what is this one called? Denim. There you go. Denim, baby. All right. So for Father's Day, we had this specific grocery. Well, actually, you know what, guys? I should have put that in grocery because I took money out of the Father's Day sinking fund envelope and put it straight into the grocery. So I'm only going to do the one that was a Father's Day gift. So I'm trying to remember what that was. I'm gonna have to look back. This is why it's so important to me to make sure that I not only track here, but that I also track during that week. So I had a Father's Day $56.86. Okay, well, $56.86. I should have left that dot right there. And then, did we take anything else out of Father's Day? Gifts, eating out. Father's Day, nope, that's the only one. All right. So we'll flip that over and we'll say Father's Day was $56.86. Wonderful. All right, for pets, we're going to use, what color is this one? Island Coral. Oh, can you just hear the music playing on that one? Okay, so for pets, we've got the 4154. Let me put that little orange dot there. 4154. And I'm just going to come right down here. I don't think there was anything else with pets, but I just wanted to make sure. So we've got $41.54. No problem. All right, for sports, we're going to use this cool green color. And out of his sports was his lesson. And I think that's it. So that's $60. Very good. For gifts, we're going to use this really cool purple and make that dot. And I'm going to come up here, and I know that I've got $100 here, and I've got a $46.49 there. So that is $146.49. For WWMT, which is what was Mommy thinking, I have a charge right here for Canva. I know that is the only charge. That is $12.95. Then for pest control, wait, what did I do? I forgot to put my dot. Dun, dun, dun. For pest control, I had the one charge of $98. And why? Because bugs suck. Hate bugs. Ugh. All right, and Texas is almost as bad as Florida when it comes to bugs. Not quite, but almost. I'm gonna put my grocery here. Oh, my pen, my pen. Don't let go. All right. My cosmetics is going to be this funky brown color. And in cosmetics, we had the boys' haircuts. That was $60. And I know I'm going to need my calculator for this one. And then we had... we had a cosmetics here. We had a cosmetics here. And I need to make sure that those numbers are the exact ones. So we're going to go to $6.19 and look just to make sure. So on $6.19, our two cosmetics were $16.21 and $28.19. So our total was $104.04. Yay, yay, yay. 104.40. All right, now it's time to bite the big bullet here and do grocery. Holy shenanigans. So, grocery is $64.95. Then it was, we had, in this category, we had grocery and grocery. Oh wait, there's a sports charge right there. So I need to fix that. Let's fix that right quick. I'm glad I saw that. So sports was not just $60. I'm missing a charge from here, $32.19. So 60 plus $32.19 is $92.19. And you know what that was? I had to buy my oldest son, who's doing the performance course and football already. I had to buy him a 1-gallon insulated thermal metal water jug thing. I'm sure that the label is much simpler and defines it much better, but the Ozark Trail brand from Walmart is really, really good, you guys, so I highly recommend them. So $64.95 for this grocery, and then we're gonna look here on the 19th. So on the 18th, we didn't have anything from grocery, right? So on the 19th, for grocery, we had $213.23, and then we had $114.60, and then we had $23.99. Ay, Dios mío. Okay, and then we already got the $64.95 on grocery here. So our total for grocery was $416.77. Oh, that gives me heartburn. So I need to find my green sports and put a dot on sports because we did get that one. We've done cosmetics. Is there anything that we're missing? Oh yes, home projects. Home projects was $5.68. And I think I've got one color left in here that I can use for home projects. It's going to be this really pretty yellow. And then I just want to make sure that for grocery that I get all of these correct. So I've got my $213.23, that's this one. I've got $114.60, that's this one. I've got $23.99. What did I do with that one? I don't even know what I did there. Alright, so I'll put that back on here. And then our cosmetics were the $16.21 and the $28.19. And sports, which I just did, was this $32.19. And then I've got this monthly dues to Weight Watchers that I'm going to have to write in down here as memberships, because that's what I have it listed under, and that was $20.95. And I don't have another dot. I think I used all the colors. That is a tragedy, you guys. When you have that many categories that you're pulling from, that you legit have no markers left out of that big set of markers. Whew. Alright, so I'm going to write this hot pink. Hot pink. I'll just use that. And I'll make a circle there. Can't miss that one, can you? Alright, so now that we have that all done, it's time to take this information to our monthly check-in sheet and see if we went over budget in the categories that I track on there. So you just go to this tab here, flip it over, flip this over, and we are ready. I love Happy Planner for that reason. Okay, so when it comes to grocery and household, we started with $291.14 plus the $50 in household. So let's add those together, $291.14 and $50. That comes to $341.14. And then we had a deposit of $100. That gives us $441.14. What we spent this week is $416.77, and that's for both. So I'm just going to draw an arrow. So our remaining, I'm going to put 0 for household, and I'm going to subtract $416.77, leaves $24.37 for the next week. Ouch. So this $24.37 will carry down to here. And that's a 0. And this is going to run from June 25th through July, oh my goodness, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 2nd. Oh goodness gracious, you guys, I'm losing my mind. July 1st, right? 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, something like that. Anyways, so that's what we have, and that's for grocery and household. Sorry you guys had to witness my absolute and complete total brain block, and I know you are so surprised that it is centered around dates, especially when I have a calendar right in front of me and it's July the 1st. Oh my gosh, I feel like I need a dunce cap. Okay, for gas, we did not spend any money. As you can see, we did not have to spend any money on gas. So we have a big old 0 here and a 0 here. So that leaves us with 60 and 26. Yay! Alright, so we'll bring that down to here and we'll start this week with 60 and 26. For eating out, we had $37 and we spent 36. Ooh! I love it. I was so sure that I was over in this category. I was so sure. Oh my goodness. We had $36.15 that we spent out of 37, leaving us nothing for next week, which is fine. We have nothing to start with there. Oh my goodness. Okay, for pets, we had nothing. We did spend $41.54, and that put us in the red, you guys. Hey, $41.54. So I guess I need to carry that down as well. $41.54. I have really got to adjust my pet's budget to account for that special diet that my Shih Tzu is on. This is absolutely killing me. Then for sports, we started with 207. We added 6, so that gives us 213. And we spent $92.19. So $120.81. 213 minus 213. Wait, okay. 213 minus 92.19 leaves us $120 because I don't do the change. I put that in a change jar. We spent $92.19. So this $120 is going to come right down here, and that'll be for sports. Can you guys even see that? Let me move this. Alright, maybe that'll help. So for sports, we are starting next week with this week really, $120. Then for allowance, we started with $40. I spent $39.49. That leaves me a big goose egg, and I'm not even going to write that down. There's nothing to spend. So here's where we're at for starting the week that we're currently in, and that is $24.37 for groceries. Now, here's the weird thing. I get paid on Wednesday the 30th. It is the last work day of the month of June, and that is when I get my once a month paycheck. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know that my once a month paycheck funds my cash envelopes for the entire month. So on the 30th, all of my cash envelopes will get funded for the entire month. That means that grocery and gas and eating out and household and allowance and all of those things get completely refunded on that date. There are 5 Fridays in the month of July. The first one being July the 2nd. So on July the 2nd, this will reset and I will deposit the amount of money that we've allocated for the week into my weekly cash envelopes. So at the end of this week, when I buy groceries, I'll be using that money that got funded on the 30th, if that makes sense to everybody. This $24.37 right here really is just in case we need to run and grab like 1 or 2 things. The grocery shopping that I did, that last $65 was $64 and change. Where is it? This $64.95 right here that I did on the 23rd, that was to hold us until this coming Friday. So we have everything that we need. We're doing fine in the grocery department. This would just be for any incidentals. So we're starting the week with $24.37 in groceries, $60 in gas, with 26 of that being in reserve. We're negative in pets, and we have $120 in sports. I'm hoping with everything in me that this is the only category that is in the red and that we're able to cover it from other categories, other cash envelopes, without dipping into a sinking fund, and certainly without dipping into savings. I think that that's going to be possible. We're just going to have to be very intentional and mindful this week. And I mean, it's Tuesday today. You guys know that because I'm doing this video late and getting it posted. So I literally have 3 more days, even though my check will hit the bank tomorrow. So I think we're fine. I wish that I hadn't done this, but this tells me definitely a need for me to adjust this category moving forward. So you guys will see that. Well, that is it for this week's check-in, you guys. It actually isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to be in the red in more categories. I really thought grocery I would be in the red, and I really thought eat out I would be in the red. So that is it for this week. I'm going to put my spending tracker back in here. I have gone through and updated all of my sinking funds. I actually kind of like this dot thing instead of having to highlight the whole line. Kind of digging that, you guys. So I have gone in and updated all of my sinking funds after that last paycheck, the one that we just did this past Friday, where I stuffed the sinking funds from my husband's paycheck number 2, and I wanted to just kind of show you guys what that looks like. I go through and make a difference between what's in the envelope and what I started with. So I started with $72 in my Amazon Prime. I added 11 and it equaled 83, and that's not always the case. I can show you guys one where even though I put money into the sinking fund for the month, I still ended up with less than. So here, let's find one of those. Home maintenance, I actually did fund for the month, and it all got spent because we had to buy AC filters and everything. So even though there was a total of $76 in this, it all got spent and there's nothing. Home projects got funded, but it got funded more than $34, but $34 ended up being the amount of difference between where I started and. Let's see, another one is medical. We had to pay the payment for my son to get his filling, and we had to prepay for that. So even though I put money into the medical sinking fund, I put $65 in it this month, I had already used all $170 to pay for things, and so all that I'm left with is the $65 that you guys saw me stuff last Friday. So that's how I use this sheet. That's how I use this tracker. I use the little highlighted squares to tell me when I'm going to need that sinking fund. So like for Father's Day, we used everything, so it's got a balance of 0, but I know when I see the pink square around a box that has 0, that means that we used the money that we had saved for that purpose. So that's a win for me. So we're coming up on 4th of July. It's actually this weekend. We've got the full $100, which was our goal. We are going to use that money to either get food or to buy a bunch of stuff to smoke in the smoker and grill out. But that money will be gone, and I will see that reflected here in the July box. And so that lets me know that I saved that money and I used it when it was intended to be used. If you guys have any questions about any of the sheets that I use, the way that I track, the stuff that I'm using to stay on top of my budget, please leave them in the comments section below. I think I've covered it pretty well in previous videos. It's the Happy Planner Big, undated. I use the Heidi Nash debt-free charts. I'm super excited for July, you guys. I know you've heard me say this so many times, but for the first time, oh, I feel like, what was that Disney movie? For the first time, so for the first time in forever, I'm going to be doing savings challenges, and I am so excited that my savings challenges, I'm going to be using Chrissy over at the Mom Life. I will be using her savings challenge sheet, and I'm actually going to get to start doing savings challenges in July, and I cannot wait. The only way for us to do that is my husband and I had made the decision that we had to be completely credit card debt free before we started savings challenges. So I'm so excited and I'm so stoked. I will simultaneously be doing savings challenges with saving for our big emergency fund, which is completely necessary. So you guys will get to see that in July. If you have any questions, comments, anything that you want to do, leave them in the comments section below. If you have any questions about my stickers or anything that you see here, the balance my account, all of the stickers that you guys see me using in my weekly spreads, these are I make them myself, and I haven't put weekly kits into my Etsy shop yet, but I may start doing that if that's something you guys are interested in. I think I am going to post these balance my account stickers because people have been asking for them, so I think I am going to get those posted hopefully this week and make them for both the classic and the big Happy Planner sizes. And these stickers here are just things that I make when I do my weekly kits. So Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing week. I hope this is the best Tuesday you've had in a very long time. I hope that you're motivated to finish June strong and start July with a bang, no pun intended. And I will see you guys soon. Take care of yourselves. Be well. I will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.